My name's Bushra and I'm sort of an artist, designer, technologist. So today I presented Dark Matter, which is a science fiction fashion project. It interrogates physics, the physics of dark matter, but in a fashion format, and it has two haptics, buzzers and pneumatic, alongside a synchronized 360 animation explaining dark matter, which has a narration. I also have been working on another sort of sciencey, futuristic story as well, called Alien Nascent, which I developed at the Politecnico di Milano and European Space Agency. And that one, again, the science around that is about what happens to our bodies in space, and in particular, we could possibly live a lot longer through the effect of space. For me, showing or talking about my work with different artists and designers who have their own ideas, it allows for a lot of critique and debate coming from their disciplines, which I can input into the next iteration of what I'm working on. And also they're possible collaborators. I'm always trying to find a new way of developing my work. I followed a pure science route and did biochemistry originally at Imperial College. Graduated in '97, a long time ago. And then I worked as a programmer, database programming in the city, purely because I wanted to earn money and it was an easy job I could do and get good money for. And in the evenings I would do lots of short courses at adult education community colleges, and I had enough of a portfolio. It was cheaper for me to do a part-time degree than carry on doing short courses. So that's what I did, and at that time into a fashion degree, and I changed to sustainable fashion, working in small companies where I got to learn the startup environment. And then I kind of got fed up of fashion and did a degree called Applied Imagination at Central St. Martin's, which was also a part-time degree while I worked, where I was looking at social benefit and how memories are triggered by music and the sense of self and what that meant, which I think I still look at throughout my work as well. And after that, I actually had a baby, and I took but I didn't say before, but I was a lecturer at London College of Fashion part-time in marketing. But part-time I developed some of my products, and that portfolio led to working in advertising and working in wearable tech. And then last year, rather than supporting other people's sort of creative vision, I just thought it was time. I really started pushing my own stories out there and my viewpoint of how the future could look based on my multidisciplinary background, which is what I've been developing. I think because in some ways in many ways I'm in a very privileged position. I'm in the Western culture, I'm qualified, I have lots of contacts. It's sort of my obligation to put myself out there, and I think role model sounds pompous, but I need to have my voice in the mix. I need to challenge I need to challenge what the status quo is, because I'm in a position where I can have a voice. Okay, I mean, it's a shame. I was going to ask you, but for different reasons, it didn't happen. If I could have sat in on some of the workshops and lectures this week. I think Betalabs is the way things should be. You should have, it's a multidisciplinary approach. It's taken clearly some specialists to input into the lectures, but maybe more generalists like me as well. And I think we really need to start mixing things up, because there are a lot of design problems, political, societal, etc., and they're not being solved. And I think it's because there are too many boundaries between the disciplines. So in the future, more of this, but then maybe collaborative time and reflection time. So it's kind of maybe one intense week, and then it's spread out over a few months.